What is up, guys? This is Rocket Gamer here, back with part 3 of Red Dead Redemption 2. In the last episode we saved John from wolves, and in this episode we're going to go hunting with Charles to go find some food. Let's get right into it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Bronze.
Now, Dutch. We get strong. We get warm.
I want to read his journal. I think that'd be interesting to know some backstory.
You sound doubtful. Not
Blackwater.
doubtful,
That's the
just
town. Same
never
there.
been shot at before, Jose.
Let's
I
read.
don't feel that this
I
is
bought this new
honest.
journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago, whenever it was.
Bad luck.
Haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would, and finally near a store, so here I am, I guess. After all that business up north in the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness traveling down to northern Grizzlies.
You got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Jose.
Stuck mostly in the western foothills of mountains during the worst of winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land did not match up with I can't speak. But the land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked. We were being watched by the law, and somebody knew who he was. We never bought it, and we are wandering still. We picked up a couple new folks in the Grizzlies. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is a pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Jose and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money on that trail we took, so torturous and slow no one could have followed us south and east or figured out where we was heading. We was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Oh, I think that's City Hall, Blackwater. Yeah, it's all under like construction and stuff. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect a little more than a trading post. But the place is growing fast, and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living a mere civilized life after so long under canvas. But I do not particularly like being being this near to a town. I cannot read for shit, apparently. We are living here, camping outside town mostly. Hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him in many months. Wonder who he is. We'll find out later. Jose and I are onto something. Something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I am not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think. One where we rob crooks. We are being real careful. It's fun working with Jose again. The man is an artist of nonsense, even if nothing comes of it. We are having an amusing enough time. It's good to be running scams again. Jose is a born huckster. He is getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town we are going to bring undue attention on ourselves. But Dutch thinks he is also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat. Apparently so for now. We are working on both things and seeing what happens. Plans to flee west into the desert country, where someplace if we can. Micah and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in from the banks, coming in by boat. For once I am getting involved in the job. Jose and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well. And Dutch seems confident that, with the group assembled, all will be okay. Yeah. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Jose and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking about a lot of other places. There we go. Ooh, what an artist, Arthur Morgan. It's a little horse. Ooh. We have been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested, or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I am not too sure if by accident or design. It seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills of an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. Then as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze. But we found shelter and have been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. Davy with a cross sign. That's just culture. Hardly the spring has been hoping for. Jose and I have been playing a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I owned. I am profoundly concerned as what happens next. Once we leave this place, or the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl, well, a woman, I should say. Her husband has been murdered by some Colm O'Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. And that's it. Let's continue on with the missions.
Okay there, Dutch?
Thank you. Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up, but he'll be all right, I hope. Well, just hang in there.
All right, then.
Let me take a sit. I know this all seems really boring and stuff, like talking to people, but this is how you actually find out, like, certain stuff about people, and you start bonding with them.
That's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course. Well, try to stay strong.
All right, Arthur.
So yeah, Hosea, Dutch, and Arthur are like the main leaders of the camp. Hello,
You
Molly.
okay in here, Molly? It might be warmer by the fire.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Okay, well, try to stay warm.
Just gonna try and stay warm.
All right. I'll put timestamps in between everything, so you guys can skip through what you want. Like, there's journal, and then there's talking to people, and then there's the mission. So, hello everybody. Hello,
Okay,
Strauss.
Mr. Strauss?
I think so. Well done for finding Mr. Marston. Some good news at least.
Yep. Anyway, try not to worry.
Just get us out of this damn place.
Hey, how's he doing?
He's okay. Just needs some rest. Thank you again, Arthur.
That's all right. Keep him warm.
It's been a nasty few days.
Well, just hang in there.
Just get us off this damn mountain.
You doing okay now? I think so. Thank you. Of course.
Ain't that so, Mr. Morgan?
Of course. Okay, well, try to stay warm.
All right. He that is so impoverished
Hello, everybody.
that he hath no oblation. Choose
How you
Oh, Uncle.
doing, Uncle?
that will not
I'm okay.
rot.
I've been through worse. You know, there's one time in
Sorry, I can't right now.
Shall not be moved. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Hath it
Just
not
need
been
some
told
thaw so
you
we
from the
can get those wagons out.
Have ye
I know.
not understood
We'll be okay.
from the foundations
Anyway,
of the earth?
try not to worry.
All right, then.
Is it he that sitteth
You
above
been
the
happier
circle
now,
of
Jack?
the earth, and the
Will he
inhabitants
be okay?
thereof are as
Yeah, I think so. Just needs to rest.
stretcheth out the heavens
Well,
as
try to
a
stay
cloud,
strong.
and
Yeah,
spreadeth
Uncle
them
Arthur.
out as
You know how
a
these things go.
well, then,
We've been through bad times
that
before.
bringeth the
Yep.
princes to nothing.
Well,
He maketh the
just hang in
judges
there.
of the earth
Yes, well, all right.
I hear you, Miss Grimshaw. I hear you.
They shall not be planted, yea, they shall not be sown, yea, their stock shall not take root.
You
Sadie.
should have a little
And
food
he shall
if you're hungry,
also
Mrs.
blow
Adler.
upon them, and they shall wither, and the
I ain't
whirlwind
hungry.
shall take them
Okay,
away
man.
as
Well.
stubble.
You just asked Mary Beth here.
To whom
Okay,
am
well,
like in
try to
me,
stay warm.
shall I be equal?
You okay, Mary Beth?
Just thinking of Jenny, Mac, Davy, Sean, and wondering who's next.
We'll pull through. At least we got John back now. Anyway, try not to worry.
Strong
Stay warm.
in power, not one faileth.
Hello, Javier. How you doing?
Out here.
Another cold morning.
How are you feeling?
Look at us. What kind of question is that?
We'll be okay.
Okay, Arthur.
Alright. On to Pearson's mission. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Pearson. And then Bill is over there.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran
I'd
away
like to
from
think
Blackwater,
he's talking about the Civil
I
War.
wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. And if needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool.
Alright.
Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
I need to look up what salted
this.
offal
I
is.
can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
Okay, so it's apparently, yeah, salted offal, that's like, it's like, from what I read on Wikipedia, it's like
How are you
pig
holding up,
guts,
Charles?
or it could be cow
I'm
guts,
okay.
any kind of like
Apart from
guts
his
that
hand.
like no
Stupid
one eats.
mistake.
That's basically just what
Feel bad?
offal is.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine in a day or two.
Yucky.
I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Yeah, I totally forgot how beautiful this game is, seriously. It completely, like, craps on, like, GTA and stuff, but, you know, GTA is a 7-year-old game, so of course. But, like, other games, it just, I don't really feel like it comes close to that. Like, you got the graphics, but do you have the gameplay mechanics? No, not really.
See some of the ground uncovered here. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
I don't know how we could stay quiet while, you know, horses got hooves and they go cluck cluck
Hey,
a whole bunch, so I don't know how we can stay quiet. I mean, the snow kind of suppresses it, but still. Need the bow. I need the bow.
There's deer been here recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk it from here.
Oh, I see.
You're gonna need the bow.
Got the
Don't
tracks.
leave it on your horse.
Alright, I'll be taking that bow.
Scare everything around. Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly.
Alright. Ooh, I kind of lost it.
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Ooh, Eagle Eye. I missed this. I missed this feature when I played it a year ago. Yeah, it's been like well over a year since I last played this. Since I last played story mode, I mean. Hoping I could do more like fun stuff with it. Who knows? Oh, Jesus. Ooh, hello.
Shh. Down there. You see him? Are you ready with that bow?
Nope.
Focus.
Really? Damn it. I just scared it off. Did I just scare them all? I think I just did. Come on. I can't see any. Just gotta follow the track again. Here we go. Let's hope I don't miss it this time.
Gotcha, bitch!
Gotcha! I see the other deer. Where's it going now? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Alright. Charles, get out of my way! Come on. I'm trying to shoot deer. Charles, get out of my way!
Nope.
I missed. Again. It's this one deer, man. Like, come on. I'm trying my best here, Charles, okay? These deer just don't want to, like, stay still. Just gotta go for this one. Oh my god, my stamina. Got it, finally.
All
Alright, Charles, you can go for that one. I'll go for this one.
Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
Like, Jesus, that took way too long. It just burned my stamina, too. Completely out of stamina. Great. Anything I can use to help out? Ooh, the peaches. There we go. Perfect. I need better stamina. Alright, I got this one. Charles, you can go get the other one. Sorry, my house just tends to creak a whole bunch. Where are you, horse? Here he comes.
Oh, boy.
All right. I gotta go all the way there, down there, Charles. Charles, come here.
Ready to head back when you are.
Sure. I just need to finish up here.
Just wait for Alright, Charles. Seems like you know the way.
Come on then.
So let's go.
Let's head back.
Ah! Nice, boy.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all
Jesus.
fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back. Ah!
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of
Oh
days
no,
back,
no. Don't spend. I've ran to
Well, maybe
trees
our
too many
luck's
times
finally
when
on the
I
turn.
on my previous
Seems to
playthrough
me
of
we
this.
should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
soon.
Like just
People
one
are
tree
still
after
weak.
another.
Well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are.
Oh, watch it.
They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too. But not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out! Bear up ahead.
Oh, Jesus, that's a bear.
Let's see if we can find another way around. You must be real hungry. Stay well back.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
And Charles is right there. You don't want to screw around with a bear, especially a brown bear. I mean, brown bears are yeah, brown bears are relatively chill. You play dead and they're cool.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Black bears, though.
You're all right, boy.
It's okay.
Good boy.
Hey.
Yeah, good
Boy. Hey, it's okay.
All right, boy. We ain't ever
It's
talked
all
that
right.
much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
But you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that
Easy.
most nights.
Hey. I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I
Playing
was
around
a
the
boy.
cinematic camera because it's fun.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him. Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
boy.
you can rear the horse. See, giving the horse pats helps out a lot. You can really help increase your horse's levels.
Brought some food back, boys.
Let me hitch that horse.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson.
Perfect.
Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice.
Horse just took a crap. Awesome. Mr.
Well,
Pearson, we found your food.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do
It's
my
Uncle.
utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir.
Ugh.
It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there. Huh. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan.
I'm a good skinner.
They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Ah, I just nailed my knee on the controller. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this part. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.